Well, there's only so much that I can do as a small businessman in this community. I mean, for 20 years I've had an influence and an impact at a certain level. And because part of the nature of me is service to those around you, I wanted to see if I could take it to the next level. And a couple years ago, through conversations with my family and the fact that there was going to be an open seat due to Randy retiring to become to run in the mayor's race, I felt that this was the time for me to make that step and try to serve the public on a greater stage, so to speak. Well, I think it takes more than just a business background to serve as a county commissioner, or really any elected official's office. For one, you have to be able to have a business sense, know dollars and cents, and understand budgets and expenditures and revenues. But at the same time, you have to be able to balance the voice that you hear from all across the community, from those, especially here in Clinton County, our agricultural voice, the voice of businesses, and the voice of the civic and nonprofit groups. And in the 20 years that I've been in business and the lifetime that I've been a part of this community, I've been entrenched in every one of those organizations. I grew up here on a farm, raising sheep and baling hay and working for the neighboring farmers. I graduated from Wilmington High School. I have now owned a business here for 20 years. I've been a part of Red Cross and Leadership Clinton. I've been the president of the Orion Board. So I think a cross-section of connections throughout the community, business sense, and then a willingness and a desire to serve above all are definitely the foundations of being a county commissioner. The top challenge, without a doubt, is the fact that we have a 9.8% unemployment. And if we as a county government can work with the other elected officials and use the tools that we have available to us and provide a pathway for private industry to come in and create jobs, those other 2 to 3 issues that we may have as a community will go away. We have a willing and able workforce that is standing at the ready. And what we need to do is be able to open the doors to the business community and say, we are business friendly, we are ready to work. And I believe that by doing that and allowing these companies an easy road to come in and set up shop, or our existing companies to expand and grow their employment roles, I believe that by employing the people that we have that need jobs and want jobs will solve many of the other issues that we have in place. I really do believe that unemployment is our greatest challenge that we face every day. Yes, we have budgetary shortfalls. What government agency doesn't? Ours is not quite as big as the cities. The townships are facing a squeeze on their budgets that gets tighter every year. But again, I believe that if with jobs, you create tax revenues, you create sales tax, you create home sales, those types of transactions will cure many of the shortfalls that we find in our budgets, which are those ancillary or secondary concerns that we face as a community. Well, one of my fundamental beliefs is that government doesn't create jobs. The private industry creates jobs. I've got 20 years as a small business owner. So I understand what it takes when someone walks through your door and you need to employ them and you hire them, you train them, and you put them to work, and what it takes to make sure that you make that payroll. I mean, I've been in the fortunate position where I've signed my name to the front and the back of paychecks. So for me to say that as an elected official, I can just create jobs, that's not going to happen. What I can do is utilize the tools and the people, the professionals that are around me, and open a pathway so that these companies that are looking for a location to land, or our existing companies see a way in which they can expand, I can assist. That should be the role of any government agency or elected official, is to assist private industry in creating jobs within their community. Well, I've truly enjoyed serving as your commissioner, but more than anything else, I've enjoyed being part of this community. whether it's being the pizza man, whether it's being a husband or a father. Clinton County and Wilmington has made, I don't want to say what, it sounds kind of corny, but it's made my dreams come true. I remember when I wanted to go off to college, I was ready to make my mark. I was going to blaze a trail away from Wilmington. I couldn't wait to get away from it. But I found that the pull of these Midwestern values and the fact that you know your neighbors and the safety that a small community can provide for you is truly what quality of life is about. When we do travel outside the community, or we talk to friends that don't live here, I try to tell them of, we have an amazing sheriff's office that keeps our crime low. We have very low commutes thanks to the bypass. We have safe water thanks to generations before me that had the foresight to have give us the excess water that we need. We have open lands that are. We have an amazing park system. We have a budding trail program. There is so much that Clinton County has to offer. How could you not want to be here? How could you not want to serve this community? And so when I had the opportunity and I wanted to take that step forward into public office, I thought this is just an extension of what I've been doing already for the last 20 years of my life, and it hopefully will be the extension of the next 20 years of my life.